We gonna go away to places still unknown. We gonna show the way. We made it on our own. We do what we want. The message through our music, it ain't even done. It's true. Yeah, rhythm never stops. 어린 나에 보내고 흩어져 나왔던 갈등, 눈이 감길 때쯤 무너져 내렸던 노력들. Every part of me 내야만 했던 날들의 힘듦 속에서 버텨나 이젠 자랑스러운 그 이름. Cause Stray Kids still gonna rock on the elevator. Yeah, we head to the top. Stray Kids run to a top, do whatever we want. Yeah, we don't give a what. Know that this is who we are. There ain't no less than up. Oh, we'll never stop. Stray Kids still gonna rock on the elevator. Yeah, we head to the top. Go on and on. 돈과 명예 중물도 원해. 솔직히 더 많은 걸 바라고 달라지 욕심 끝에 남은 건 my team. 그 무엇과도 바꿀 수 없는 가치 another me. 어두운 터널을 걸으며 그려지 우리의 청사진. 청춘을 팔았다 생각하며 살 수 없는 꿈을 산 거지. We still straight, we always stay on the lonely street. 걸어온 이 길을 we don't leave. 영혼은 없대도 I believe the time is spent with we. Remember forever, ever. Oh, I won't let me fall down. So proud of myself, never down. Who we are. 언제까지나 믿어 날. Stray Kids still gonna rock on the elevator. Yeah, we head to the top. Stray Kids run till we're top. Do whatever we want. Yeah, we don't give a what. Know that this is who we are. There ain't no less about. Oh, we'll never stop. Stray Kids still gonna rock on the elevator. Yeah, we head to the top. Go on and on. Stray Kids still gonna rock on the elevator. Yeah, we head to the top. Stray Kids run till we're done. Do whatever we want. Yeah, we don't give a what. Know that this is who we are. There ain't no less about. Oh, we'll never stop. Stray Kids still gonna rock on the elevator. Yeah, we head to the top. Go on and on.
Are y'all ready for this?
It would probably help if I unmuted myself when I start talking.
Listen,
I
it's that
just
time of day.
away. I know, right? So thanks everyone for joining in. It is episode number 51.
I was like, who's
Yeah.
this cutie?
What?
I see Channy.
Oh. Well, your
you
video's not on,
dressed?
so we can't see you. Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
I
like
have
you don't got nothing on, girl.
No.
I have 3 dogs. You don't walk around and sit in nudity in my house. You'll end up with fur in places you don't want it. Okay, we're shouting out. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Spy Child. Hey, JJ. Hey, Nia. And hey, Kaden. They're all in the chat today.
Yo.
Right. Oh, God, my chocolate things are hard. I guess I won't eat those.
Well,
Gross.
well, well. Look who it is. Hello.
Yes, yes.
I see you brought
What? Oh, you bringing
Oh,
your nude
wrong
stuff
way.
again? Oops.
Oh,
Shit.
you know, she's bringing the innocence. I'm bringing the not so innocent.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just bringing myself.
He brought
after my
Channy, I brought
3-hour nap.
Christopher.
That's it. That is it. Yeah, I did get the movie going on Zoom, so y'all are stuck with whatever DVD I have in my collection to watch. And I tried to get a PDF file to send y'all, but I think it went to an email address I don't have access to anymore, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to
Boy
pitch all the
Next
titles.
Door.
What?
Such a guy, Boy Next Door.
Oh, my thing is not scrolling. Cool. We're talking about moving to TikTok. I'm trying to figure out how to stream on multiple platforms at the same time so that we could stream on YouTube, TikTok, and Clapper all at the same time. But our newsreel, from yesterday on Instagram has got like over 1,300 views, which is like an anomaly. Usually I get maybe 100.
Oh, that was on Instagram?
Yes. And I
Oh,
have been
girl.
getting notifications all day long about people now following us on Instagram, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I clicked over there and I was like, holy shit. I mean, on my personal account, I'd gotten one for like 14,000 once, but usually it's like single digits. So even the newsreels are only like 3 digits. So when I saw the 4th digit, I was like, holy shit.
We're just trying to switch up some things, like trying to like hit different platforms. We're not gonna permanently be off of YouTube. We'll still do some of the lives on YouTube, but we're just trying to like
the app Clapper is just like TikTok, but it's not getting banned. So if y'all want to download Clapper,
it's just YouTube.
It's
just
exactly
has so many
like
problems.
TikTok.
They just got so many problems. Like they keep everything.
They told us how many months ago that there is no possibility that we're going to be monetized unless we completely scrub our channel. That was like 4 months ago. And at that point I was like, screw y'all too. So
wanted to show you another Christmas present that I got. Oh,
you and your Christmas gifts. I got a t-shirt from my sister. Ooh, that is pretty.
So cute. I got this.
That's her favorite Hello Kitty character.
Mine says,
never forget the difference. That's all I could read.
You made.
Oh.
My boss gave it to me.
Yeah.
My daughter actually got me the Karumi cup, and she got me a ramen, Hello Kitty ramen bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Guess what I was eating at midnight last night because I forgot to eat again.
Child.
I got busy. I was like cleaning and moving furniture and stuff, which is why I went to bed and couldn't move. And then I spilled half a gallon. And then I spilled the half a gallon paint on my basement floor and rug. So, that was my night.
I desperately want to clean. Still don't have water.
Oh God, girl. Did they tell you why they did not come out when they were supposed to and drill?
They said they still had 3 people ahead of me.
Oh, jeez.
I said, you said there was 4 people ahead of us a week ago, and these were all 1 to 2 day jobs. And they said, well, we never know when stuff's going to go sideways. And
did you tell them, well, at this point, I would take it sideways well?
Right. I mean, at this point, it seems like I'm getting screwed sideways. So,
well, there's perks to that too, I guess. You don't have to look at people.
They're like, maybe you should take a shower first.
You're right.
I'm telling you.
So, internet, all of the entitled biatches are all pissed off because Channy didn't go live. I'm like,
oh my Lord. There was
an airline. I don't think it exploded, but it crashed. It killed like 177 people going to South Korea. You're not going to see shit from anybody for at least 7 days. So get the fuck over it.
And
Like-
unfortunately, there was footage, so it skid. It was having trouble landing because of the landing gear. And then when it
Oh.
finally did land, the landing gear never engaged and it skid off the runway. That airport has shorter runways. It skid off the runway and struck a building and exploded.
I heard
And
there was like a
only
bird strike.
2 people
Wow.
survived.
No,
Yeah,
that one
the
was
crew
a
members.
different airline.
Oh, yeah, it was the crew members. I was like, okay, so just be where they're at then
Yes.
on a plane when
So-
it goes down.
All of these entitled quote unquote stay, which I do not count them as stay, when you're yelling and screaming at a K-pop
was-
idol because he didn't keep up with his promise. It's like life happens. You'll figure it out the older you get.
What they don't understand is just it's not like America where if a tragedy happens, only a part of the
We
world
all just go
cares.
on.
Yeah, and the other part
It's a
just goes
very
on.
small country.
And
Yeah.
in South Korea, like when something happens, they all go dark.
Yeah. It's a 7-day
Well-
mourning period. And if you would take 1 second to Google that shit, they would have known. But instead, they're out here blasting Chan because he didn't go live. I'm like,
Well, in
First
he
of
doesn't
all-
have to. He owes you nothing.
I was going to say that he's not
Additionally-
obligated.
it's a respect thing that again is very sorely lacking here.
So
So
many. But the
it's-
thing is, I even saw a South Korean K-Stay say something about it. And the commenter is like, do you not keep up with the news in your own damn country? I mean,
What?
seriously. Yeah.
Okay, but K-stays are usually
Silas.
entitled, so makes sense.
Well, there's a
Hey,
lot of
Liz.
people that's entitled at this point. Hey, Liz. So
I haven't decided
I-
on a concert outfit yet. I mean, it might be that outfit, but I need to get some curves first.
tank top and capri leggings. Hello, that's my concert outfit.
definitely gonna be
With-
partially naked
with lots
because
of
it's gonna be very
deodorant
hot.
and baby powder.
Oh, first of all, I'm gonna be bringing some perfume because, like, I'm gonna be spraying
No.
those.
Bring baby powder, like scented baby powder, because that shit's going everywhere on my body right after I put the deodorant all over into every crease that, yeah, could get sweaty because that's just. Okay, it's good. What are y'all wearing? Okay, let's see. I personally am going to Seattle, Arlington, DC, New York day 2, and Chicago. Aaliyah's going to Seattle, DC, and New York day 2, right?
Yes.
And Claudia's going to Arlington and DC. So where is everybody going?
Liz. I have an outfit already.
What live? No, I never get notifications of their lives until it's too late. And if it's on Instagram, the thing's just fucking gone unless you find it on YouTube somewhere. So
They're talking about the tour concert, like,
I don't know what that means. Literally, they said quit talking. I know. I didn't see it on my page, but what the fuck was going on that made Felix come on and tell everybody basically to shut the fuck up? His song is about the Beast POV for Beauty and the Beast, which if you listen to the lyrics and you didn't
It
catch on to that,
literally-
you're just fucking stupid. I mean, seriously, he
Literally.
literally says Belle. He literally says the same lyrics in the Beauty and the Beast music that is super popular that I can't think of the damn song right now. He says tell as old as time. Do y'all not watch Disney movies? I mean,
do you
geez.
also not know Felix? Like, this isn't the first song.
No,
he's
this
made
is at
from a
least the
Disney movie.
second song. I know somebody needs to like disactivate his Disney account at this point because he needs to quit setting all these stays onto crying.
I know, because we're over here like, what's wrong, Felix? Oh my gosh, who broke you? And then as you like literally listen to the lyrics, you're like, oh, wait a minute, this man's is just on a whole different planet right now.
Although Hyunjin's new song, who hurt that
Me?
boy?
He even mentions Gaston. That's so funny. First of all, I'm feeling
If my
like
husband
They're
was
all
watching
on
our
something
lives, he would
Disney,
not
though,
have called me
because
just now. So
they're all on something Disney though, because even in Walk on Water, they talk about Nemo.
well, and they talk about Harry
They talk
Potter
about
too.
Harry
You
Potter.
should have seen the backlash on that.
It's not
Shut the
that
fuck
serious.
up. Move on.
It's not that
It is
serious.
not
Like,
that exactly. It's not that serious. What she does or does not do is not affecting your life to that point. Get over
it
it.
really isn't.
I
Like,
guess because I'm so old, everything just fucking annoys me.
Well, and it's just funny because people can't just enjoy music. Like,
I know they
just
always have to
enjoy the
like break it
song.
down.
like y'all dig too deep in things. Like, sure, some of their songs relate solely on like their life, but there's just some songs that it's just songs that they just
It's
make.
just music. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because they find
I
it
will say, in the recorded version of Unfair, Felix doesn't sound like Felix. He sounds like a Kermit the Frog version of Felix.
Well, the boy has like an amazing vocal range, and I
He
don't think people
absolutely
understand.
does,
He
but
is
there
literally
is
the only singer on that song, and he goes through at least 3 different octaves.
yeah,
I have not
and he
listened to
did
a
the same
Kennedy
thing with
song
Defend.
because I didn't want to cry, so I did not listen to it yet.
So I made my mom watch every single video with me. I said, "You're binging with me, and there's nothing about it." So I had her watch every single video with me. And when we got to Felix's video, she was like, "Oh, this is nice." And so like as we're moving on to the other one, she actually starts like slightly singing a song. She got it caught in her head. I was like, "Uh-huh, yeah, yeah, get with me, get with me." That's what I'm talking about. I even do that at work. Like I'm just like every time the new music video comes out, I'm just like, okay, everybody, stop what you're doing. There's
Start
song came.
streaming.
Yeah, I said, watch it with me. Y'all have to experience with me.
See, you're so lucky you have people that support you. My family is like, oh shit, here she goes again.
Well, at this point, they don't have a choice because I will guilt the trip. Like I guilt trip them to the max, to the max. I'd be like, okay, so you just hate me and want me to jump off the cliff. I understand. I get it now. It's just like, just let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know. You can just be honest. Fine.
I just
And
so I have an office in the back of the building, and at work, I walk up to the front and I'm like, "Hey guys, guess what?"
yeah.
That's funny.
I do that too. Literally, like either you jump on my boat right now and do what I want within that moment, or you will never hear the end of it. Like I would talk about it. I'll be like, you would know if you watched it with me, but it's okay. It's whatever. Like, oh, damn, I wish I could tell you this, but you didn't hear you didn't watch it. What can I tell you?
Get on my
On
level.
another note, did y'all see that Stray Kids beat out Taylor Swift for #1?
First of all, not the first time.
Well,
Not the
no,
first
but
time.
they've done a lot
Okay.
of
Thank you, Beyonce.
breaking records this year.
Ashley, get on board, girl. Get on board. What you mean you haven't seen any of the videos?
The only one I will admit, the only
Ah.
video I have watched the whole way through is Chance.
Railway.
That was like a whole movie trailer. Like, I'm gonna basically petition for a movie at this point because what the fuck, bro? That was
Yeah.
a movie trailer, and not one part of that video had anything to do with trains. Okay,
I think
he just wanted.
trains is a metaphor.
I
have-
honestly think that that's just the type of video that he wanted, even if it had nothing to do with the song. He just really wanted a video like that.
Well, no, some people were theorizing, and I liked one of the theories about how they said maybe it's Chan's alter
Double
personality trying to fight against, because he has insomnia and he works all the time, and it's like trying to shit. Now I lost my train of thought and I can't remember what I was gonna say. Never mind. Move on.
Ashley, I'm glad you picked up on that.
Oh
Oh,
my
God.
gosh, I swear that like that literally like I hate that. I hate that whole like make sure to thank Beyonce.
Yeah, no, I ain't thanking her for shit. She used to be a decent person, and then she got married. So,
Listen,
Yeah.
she definitely downgraded when she got married. Like
oh
I
God,
honestly didn't
so
understand.
bad.
I honestly didn't understand. I definitely think it was like whole arranged marriage thing, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like we'll pick your
I don't
husband
know,
for
but
you.
I'm pretty sure that if people rearranged a marriage for me with someone like that, I would not go through with it because that's not going to happen. I'm not going to be married to a complete piece of shit. And I know some people out there like Jay-Z, so I'm sorry for your bad luck, but yeah, no. I've never liked the dude. I didn't like him before he was married. I sure as fuck don't like him after he was married. So yeah, nope, 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 no, just no. But I actually knew a girl in college that was
Bye,
like
JJ.
bye JJ, have a good New Year's. That was
Bye,
the
JJ.
president of Beyonce's fan club, so she got to travel around with them and shit like that. She's like, oh, Beyonce's great, she's such a nice person, blah blah blah. And then she got married, and she started doing all this bullshit that was like very questionable, and people were going after Beyonce, and she was still, oh no, she's great, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, girlfriend, you need to open your fucking eyes because she is not great, not anymore. She let that
Listen,
piece of
Ashley.
she let that piece of shit in and let him do whatever he wanted, and wow.
It's so quick. Listen, JJ. Listen, Ashley. First of all, I literally was just talking about this with Tanya and my mom earlier. And I told my mom that any guy that I get in a relationship with is basically has to understand that they're just what I settled with.
Well, and that's
that,
funny because me and Claudia were literally talking about this right before
yeah.
we went live. And I was
Yeah.
like, if I was not married right now, I would probably never be married because the bar with these 8 are set so high
So
that
high.
there's not
That's what I'm
another
saying.
living soul that
I
that
said
can
that
even hold a
that
flame.
guy that I end up with needs to understand that if Chen even looks my way, I would drop him like a sack of potatoes. Okay,
Yeah.
like he got. Okay,
Yeah.
like my soulmate is there, and it just can't be moved on. Okay, and I told my
That's it.
job if he actually ever gets married, I'm gonna need to take a month off to grieve before I come back.
Yeah, so all of you teenagers are going to be single the rest of your life because there is no way that anybody on this side of the ocean or that side is going to match up to these 8 boys. There's a reason we stand these boys. So
It's just
And
not
there's a
fair.
reason why
Okay.
Chan picked them. And I personally don't believe that Chan would pick people to be around him that were pieces of shit.
no, well, with the exception of one who sought himself out.
Well,
What is
that's
it
what
about
happens.
him? Like,
It was fate,
I-
and the
but-
trash took itself out. Stregi.
yeah, even at the beginning when I was watching their content, I did not like him. Like, he just made my skin crawl, and I have no idea why. But
I feel like
he just exudes that slimy. I
didn't watch a lot of the content that first came out. Like I've only been a fan for like a year and a half, and I didn't watch a lot of the beginning content. But like, where did he even come from? Because it seemed like Chan may have been saddled with him, at least from any content that I've seen where him and Chan have interacted.
That is so true. I never even thought about that. Like I've seen the other content, and
how long
right.
how long was he a trainee before they debuted? Was he a trainee as long as Channing was?
No, not as
It
long.
feels like he was maybe forced to take him on.
Oh wait, I never put any information
down. Because he's a persona non grata. But it's just, I know that. Would you quit giving me your fucking ball? I'm not going to throw it. When he was sitting there in that circle during the survival show and literally said, I will not sing this, that really crawled under my skin. It's like, you want to debut with these kids, but you don't want to do your part.
Like, it just seems
That-
like the disrespect was there from the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
Like, he
that's
didn't
what-
want to
yeah.
play second fiddle to Chan, and that's just all there was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
there was
I
no
think
way.
he thought it was going to be more of a singing group and without the rapping. And I'm like, you joined a group with 3 fucking rappers. Are you kidding me?
Right. 3 Racha came first.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
When did he join the group? Because we have the lineup of when each member joined the group. When did he join the group?
So Liz said he was a trainee with SM first before joining JYP. So I wonder
for
if
1
they
year.
took him and made Chan try and take him.
Listen, the hate for this man goes beyond. Okay, it goes beyond.
Well, and people
like,
are like, well, he didn't do anything. I don't know why y'all are hating on him. It's like, you know what really, really set me in? I mean, the guy already disgusted me beyond the point, but when all the boys went to, I guess they were in Jeju, when they all went to that one apartment and they were sitting there watching the Levanter video, and they all got so still and so quiet, and you could see the pain in every single one of their faces. That's what set my anchor down. I was like, I didn't like this dude to begin with, but that little episode right there, like, it nailed that shit in.
he
I
just
mean,
seems
he hurt these 8 boys so bad. I have never seen Stray Kids that quiet, ever. Even when they're
But-
doing lives on their own, they're not this quiet. So,
But the thing is, like, it definitely is that 8 was fate, because their relationships blossomed interpersonally within the group. So you saw them become or start to become who they were once he was gone. Now,
Yeah.
granted,
I mean,
the whole thing with Hyunjin happened, which was bullshit.
yeah,
but-
complete.
It's, ever since then, they have been able to come into their own and not feel like they have to pretend to be something or to, shy away from the spotlight because of Voldemort.
Yeah.
But see, the thing
Well,
about it is
so-
either
okay,
it's
so
not even
it's-
just it's not even just about like what he did to the boys at that point. It's also what he did afterwards. Like, for one, if
Or
you-
didn't do.
well, it's not even just that. Like, we're talking about this man's that cut off, like, just decided to just leave and let them like struggle for themselves, and then continue to bash on them afterwards, acting like he wasn't.
But
Like,
then ride
they're
on their
ridiculous.
coattails and use them to promote anything that he does.
Exactly. He's a piece of shit as far as I'm
Like
concerned.
him coming out with
and
his
the only
apology
reason-
on
And the
stage
only reason we got that
anniversary.
apology is because he was about to debut.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have said shit unless it was to promote himself, like he's been doing for the last 7, 8 years.
It definitely doesn't help that most of this part of the world died in that video on April 1st. So that definitely didn't help. So that kind of just set off a good amount of the fandom as well.
I don't know.
Like,
His face is just unsettling to me. Like, his eyes are too far apart.
There's no plastic surgery that's going to fix that shit. So I have heard that him and Suman are cousins.
not quite.
I don't know if that's true, but as far as I can tell, Sunman has nothing to do with him. Of course, Sunman has nothing to do with JYP either. So that tells you that he probably did something to Sunman, and Sunman's like, fuck off. Don't want nothing to do with you.
He's definitely way worse than JYP. Like, JYP, he's just dumb.
JYP is just a
silly.
goober. Like,
Yeah.
he is not a man I would take a second look at ever. If I
He's
did not
a
know
man that
who
I
he
would be
was-
taking singing lessons
Yeah.
from either, or singing
Oh,
advice
God.
from.
That's
He's
what
definitely a
gets me.
joke.
It's like,
He's definitely a joke.
Scales are not supposed to be in a song. That is a warm-up. Quit using your warm-up as the main melody for your songs.
Liz,
That-
quit playing. Are you serious?
What?
She said all his albums say in parentheses former Stray Kids member.
Yes, I know.
I didn't
And the
know
articles that come out still says that former Stray Kids member. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bananas.
That's
The
that's kind of
clout
weird.
chasing.
That's definitely it because Stray Kids themselves are just like he's a separate person. We have nothing to do with him. Stop including him with us. And here he is saying, "I'm
Channy
a
even
Stray
got
Kids
pissed
member."
off when like Ticketmaster or whoever it was still had an OT9 picture. He's like, "Oh, come on, man. We're 8 members." Like
But
he got
you
pissed
have
off about
never
that shit.
seen you've never seen Chan as pissed off, mind you, hot as hell. Never seen Chan as pissed off as when he went after him for hurting Felix.
Bro,
In that
I literally, I was
run
like, "Oh my
episode.
gosh, my boy, like that's too much." Like,
Yeah, everybody's like, "Oh, it was just a game." I'm like, "No, bitch." Chan was
no,
pissed. Like
he definitely went hard
he
with that,
linebackered that bitch out.
and
When
not just
Benny's
that
over there
either.
pulling him
Like,
off, Benny was pulling him off. That tells you, that should tell you everything you need to know.
Chan is seriously competitive, but he's not
Cruel.
like
Mean,
he's
violent.
not a
yeah, because
sore winner or a sore
if it was
loser.
any of the other
Yeah.
boys, like he would not have gone that hard, like what
Right.
he did with him. Like if it was the
And
other
they
boy, he would have been way more.
And they
gentle.
probably would have hugged afterwards.
Oh yeah, definitely. And he was just like, "Yeah, I
there
got
was
it.
no
That's right."
love there. There was no
Just
love.
like the fact that, you know, he fought with Han, and even though he was fighting with Han, he made sure that he ate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they were still making sure that the other one
Yeah,
was
they
taken
didn't
care of.
talk to each other for like 3 days or something.
Right.
And then Han literally cried.
Yeah.
Right. But it was never like, I don't know. It just, to me, something was off about that from the very beginning. Like, I don't see how all of the guys get along as well as they do now, in spite of everything, when that was going on in the beginning. And you could feel the tension from the very beginning, at least from the stuff that I see. Mind you, they were still green. They were still super young, but I don't know.
Well,
I
and
just feel like he got battled with him somehow.
He was their oldest member, and I think that's why so much of the Maknae line like was around him all the time, is because they needed that adult.
Is he older than Chan?
Yeah.
So
By
he
like
also
a
had an
year.
issue then because Chan was younger.
Yeah, which
probably.
makes it more
I think-
stupid of his statement that said, "Well, I was pretty young at the time." Like, nah, bitch. they
Yeah,
were pretty
and it's like,
young.
yeah, but they were all younger than you. So shut the
Yeah.
fuck up, dude. Yeah, I think Chan was 19 and he was 21 or something like that. So yeah. He was the older member.
Well, and then you know how big Chan is on respecting your elders and stuff like that. So for him to still behave like that when Felix got hurt, that to me speaks volumes.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like the dude. He's always made my skin crawl. So
Like I said, his eyes are just too far apart. He gives me the
Okay,
That
yes,
goes
I
to
always
show-
thought he was ugly. He did not have the visual that the other 8 do, but
looks like a frog.
on top of that, there is not a time on this parallel universe that I would ever look at Wu Jin and go, "Oh, he's hot."
You know
No,
what?
bitch, I don't even want to look at you because you're fucking ugly. And that's me talking on my bad days, so you know.
He definitely, like, it was a good thing that he left, because once he left, then the group really became a visual group.
Yeah.
Like, that was it for them. They were just like, "Yeah, here we go. Now we're soaring.
Yeah. I don't know. The whole thing just rubs me raw. How did we get off on this subject? I think it was I said something about JYP, but JYP.
No, I think it was oh shit. It definitely wasn't
Yeah,
JYP
see?
because we brought JYP in after Woojin came in.
Yeah, I don't remember what we got off on, but yeah, I just anyway.
I just wanna know why you playing me. Okay. My my coworker, like, what a bitch, bro.
That does not surprise me, Spy Child. But on the flip side, you know that those boys are like getting them a piece of something with NDAs or something, because you can't tell me you can have 8 20-year-old men all together all the time and have no release.
Oh, I'm sure Lino has to release.
Well, but Lino is Lino.
But let me tell you something. I don't mind it because if Johnny doesn't have any experience, I can help with that. But if he does have he does have experience, that's even better because then I won't have to see him.
He uses handcuffs. The boy has experience. You don't go using your handcuffs when you're a virgin. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen.
First of all,
What are you
I've
going to
met
do?
some people. I've met some
Handcuff
people.
yourself to the bed?
But he also
Yeah, that's-
readily keeps toilet paper and lotion on his
He
That's-
has a
That is
fetish.
literally every guy I have ever known in my life. And I was a sports photographer for over 10 years. So, yeah. I
Like,
did
the
hockey,
way-
baseball, soccer, and football. So, yeah. But you know what? On the plus side, I don't, well, yeah, I have lotion, but I don't use it for that. I have toilet paper next to my bed too. So, just saying. Mainly to pick up dogs that shit in my carpet. But other than that,
Yeah, but he don't got no dogs with him.
I know, right? I
He
have
got no
3.
excuse.
What do
What
you mean
I'm
you're
more
gonna
worried
get that
about,
one?
I'm
Not
not worried
playing
about the
ball.
toilet paper by his bed. What I'm worried about is all those wires he got hooked up by his bed.
Oh my
Like,
God.
my boy.
Their surge protectors look like mine. Like I have one, like this great big huge area that I'm in right now. I have one plug. I have TV. I have a DVD player. I have a stereo. I have a Christmas tree. I have a light. I have Alexa's. What else do I have plugged into that one plug?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So, well, that's what I'm doing is I'm remodeling and adding electrical outlets throughout. I just have to get a box and get them all hooked up. Takes you years to spill the tea. Girl, we got tea we can spill like nobody's business.
It takes me years to fill the stage. I'm a big too small side. Like all you gotta do is like bat your eyelashes at me. I'll spill.
So I did try something today, and we can have a movie night if anybody in the comment section wants to join as well. We will do it on Zoom. I guess we should just set up a chat room just for that so we can send out the link. But yeah, but y'all are just stuck with whatever movies I have in my house because I have to play it off of an old laptop. And I still haven't found all my DVDs. Some are in the garage, I think.
My parents had got me this that the 2-side air fryer thing. And they were like, we got you this because we know that you're gonna be too lazy to clean it, so at least pull it out and clean it. It's like that's cool, but I appreciate it because like I understand that you're accurate, but there's no need to point it out. That's all I'm saying. Don't know what I'm doing
Air
anymore.
fryers are amazing.
Especially Lino's. I'm
These
sure
are
it gets a lot of workouts.
fantastic. Like I have my rice cooker that I just made rice with. Like, yeah. And now I got an air fryer. I will never use my microwave again.
Your microwave,
my microwave again. Like that's how little I use it anyways. Like I don't even remember how to say it.
So in the rice cooker, if you do your rice and add your water for that, put in frozen shrimp, like the already cooked frozen shrimp, whatever veggies you want, soy sauce, sesame oil, rice vinegar, and let it cook like it normally does. It's like instant Korean fried rice.
Are you serious? Bro,
Yeah.
I just made cooked rice to cook together with rice. Damn it.
Oh, yeah, we don't really do okay. We don't really do Christmas anymore. And now that all the kids are like doing their own New Year's and they here's the thing. I love Ethan to death. He's a beautiful kid, but he has this thing going on that he just cannot do without his sperm donor. If there is any way you want to have a party, and not have any of your relatives that have been with you since you were born show up, invite that piece of shit. And that's what he did. And none of us are going. It's like, you enjoy your New Year's with that sperm donating piece of shit, but I will not. I do not have enough money for bail. I would rather spend it on travel. So yeah, not going. And me and my brother-in-law are pretty much in the same boat. In fact, I'd be his accomplice if he decided to do something about it. I would drive. So there's that.
We still haven't done Christmas with my mom.
We used to do Christmas on New Year's Eve, but we're not doing that anymore.
Well, my husband's birthday was yesterday. My mom's is New Year's Eve. And my mom's
Christmas birthdays.
We usually do the holiday the weekend after the holiday.
Mhm.
But her work has been really crazy. She works in long-term care, and unfortunately, she's had quite a few residents pass away. So she's been a little busy.
Yeah. That's hard.
Hard job.
That's why I always wanted to be like a paramedic, because you do your job, you drop them off, and it's done.
I worked long-term care. I was a director of nursing for 8 months. It was only supposed to be like an interim position. That is never the type of nursing that I wanted to do. My mom
Yeah.
roped me
Mhm.
into it. Nope. It's not for me. I would never do it again.
Yeah, I get too attached too quickly.
Yeah, at
And
this
yeah, no.
point, can you just adopt me? Like, fuck, bro. Just let your family adopt. Like, clearly your dad's not available, so you got like a cousin.
No, that's Caden's dad.
I want to go to
Caden dad.
Japan.
Caden.
Oh, JK,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm talking about, I mean, Minnie. Caden. Caden, just adopt, bro. Like, ask your dad if he
Yeah.
wants another daughter.
So anyway, it
I
cracked
still
me up
need to get my
yesterday.
passport.
Yeah,
I told-
same.
I told my mom, I said, if I ever get some money, I'm gonna be a stalker. Like, you're gonna see me as a groupie. Like, I'll be there 24/7. Where you at?
I had people ask me, "Are you a groupie?" And I'm like, "No."
If I could, I would. If I could, I would.
They don't know I exist yet.
Oh, I can either get
So,
positive vibes or negative vibes. At this point, I don't like. You can either be very flattered or you can be very scared. I don't know. It's up to you. I think flattered, but not a lot of people feel that way.
yeah.
I
I
actually
think
was
our
watching
kids
this
would laugh
one.
it off. As long as you weren't like chasing them down in their hallway to attack them, I think they would be okay.
If I'm being honest, I really don't got the energy for that.
I know, right? It's like just thinking about it, I'm like,
Yeah. When I mean stalker, I just mean the concert. I don't have the
Yeah.
energy to actually track them down. That I don't. Some people are just that crazy. Like they got some detective skills. I don't know. All I know is that I don't. I still got my child with me too, so like she's gonna be tagging along to most of it, and I doubt she's gonna want to stay
Yeah.
up with me all night to track the. Of course, I have to make do it for the airport.
how does she do when y'all go past her bedtime, her normal bedtime?
Oh, she'll be tired. She'll be like, "Mommy, I'm sleepy." It's like, then I do right. Because she like once she gets to a certain point, like it's funny because that she'll be staying up past her bedtime here, right? Like, and I'm like, girl, go to bed. But like when I actually take her out and keep her past her bedtime, she's like, I'm so tired. I said, okay, what? You're weak, girl. Like, first of all, you be staying up late at home, but when we're out and about, that's when you want to be tired. Like, oh my God,
Yeah.
get it together. Who are you? That's what
I
she
guess
did at the
Hannah-
Hannah concert.
I guess Hannah's tour was very she did well.
Can I help you?
She's already talking about going back on tour again.
Huh?
I do plan to
Okay.
catch her the second time around.
You did get some.
As long as it's not during the holiday season,
You have to see.
I would love to see her.
I would too.
What? What happened? Back.
Is she crying or?
She heard her name, so obviously she had to appear.
Oh. Gotcha.
My
niece heard all the time.
You know what? There was something I said so cleverly that I shocked myself on the phone. So I had called my sister because I was gonna ask her to come over to check out this new thing that my parents got her for the baby, my oldest sister. And so I had like called her, and of course, like my greeting has to be wonderful. So I said, "Hey, what's up, for?" And she was just like, "Hello, did you just call me? Like what you want?" I said nothing. I just wanted to call you to make sure you realize that you were still a whore. And I was like, actually, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not sorry I said it, but I'm just sorry that I didn't like
That you're
report
still a
that
whore.
I'm just sorry I didn't say it sooner in meeting.
Yeah, I know. No, like I've always called her that. Even her address that was saved in my phone was called a whorehouse, like the harem.
I can see somebody finding your phone and going through your contacts to call someone and be like, she has a whorehouse on here.
They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what is she, like a pimp? She's like a madam over here. I'm like, if she gets contacted.
I wish she wouldn't be as broke as what we are.
Honestly, I should be
emergency.
I should tell her that. I said, if you're gonna be a whore, at least make me some money. Like, damn. Feed my addiction. Get it together.
Right? That's funny. Oh, my daughter is on all of her paperwork for the 911 dispatching job. She's like, did you have to do all of this? I'm like, for Stratford? Yeah. I had to go in and do a psych eval. I didn't even answer some of the questions because it was not yes or no questions. It was like the kind that was like, I smoked a joint earlier, but I haven't done it in recently or something like that. And I'm like,
okay, what?
I've never smoked a joint. So there was like no answer on there that I could put, honestly, because they were all basically admitting that you have smoked a joint. And I'm like, and he's like, why didn't you answer these questions? It's like, and I said, because I've never smoked marijuana. I said, there was no answer there for me to answer unless there was fill in the blank, and there wasn't. So
I said, I feel like this was trying to call me out and see if I'd admit to something I didn't do.
Well, no, I mean, it literally was for police department, but I was like, because none of the answers there. Holy God. Okay, I'm done. I just don't paint all over myself. So I will be right back. I'm going to mute. Y'all just continue.
Joy. Okay, so first of all, Spy Child, let me just tell you something. If you happen to ever get his number, you know where to reach. Because I'd be like basically the scream over here, ghost face. Like if I'll be calling, I'll be like breathing into that phone, trying to like, oh my gosh, I hear his voice. I literally would not handle.
I feel like I have no idea what's going on in the comment section right now.
I just caught on to like somehow find Bang Chan's number. LOL. Like, imagine if I somehow. Yeah, because the only reason why he got into K-pop was because of this one band. I think it was Crush, right? Crush was the reason why he got into K-pop.
Can I tell you that my FYP has been nothing but Big Bang and Top?
With him being in the new Squid Games movie?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I know, same. I find it so hilarious too.
But him and G-Dragon are freaking hilarious.
The fact people are joking at the fact that he did not even like, they're pretty sure that the producers didn't even give him a script. They were just like, you don't need one. Just roll
It's
with
just
it.
him. He is like, he's so funny. I hope that he does come back to Big Bang. Like we
The fact
thought,
that he added some of it in there too is hilarious.
yeah, the
The bang thing.
is
It
the
was so
cancel
funny.
culture in South Korea is just wild. Like the man smoked a little weed.
First of all, if he was over here, no one would bat an eye.
Mm-mm.
Your mom said G-Dragon was handsome. She got good eyes then. He's very
I don't know, G-Dragon right now. I don't know what's with the headscarves. Number one. Number two, he's got like the peachy pink hair and I think bleached eyebrows, so he doesn't look like he
I'm
has
sorry,
any
hold on.
eyebrows.
I gotta look him up now. Or what he looks like now.
But of course, when he was in court and he was fighting the drug charges, which were bullshit, like he came back, it all came back clean that he wasn't doing drugs. He was as straight laced as you could imagine. Like he had normal color hair and all of that.
Hmm. Oh, like now? Yeah, 'cause it looks normal. Oh, I see the headscarf.
But when he just performed at whatever that was,
What is he doing? He's trying to pull out Lady Gaga or something?
I, I don't know. That whole group is wild.
Listen, first,
But Top
I
and
think second
G-Dragon are
generation overall is wild. First and second, like they had no chill, like they had no filters, nothing. Like they did what they wanted.
well, one of their songs is called Fuck It.
Um,
And they
I
did a
know.
skit
Which
where
which one is the
G-Dragon and
K?
Top kissed.
Which one is that K-pop group that had like this as the light stick?
Epic High.
That's a good one. I like that. Like it made me
Which is
wonder.
funny
Maybe
then, because then Hyunjin with the hair pick had the candle in the background with the middle finger and then edits out just the finger.
like, bro, the damage is done. At this point,
He's
you
like,
just
oh
made
wait,
it more
hold on, let me
obvious.
repost it.
You literally just made it more obvious.
But the fact that the boys that were like, he's golden kiwi.
Nia, I already had that idea, girl, and Kaden already said he's happily married, so we have to move on. Clearly, we can't get the rich daddy. That's why I offered to be adopted, but you know, Kaden hadn't answered that. Like clearly, I'm in the front of the line because I did ask first before you, but if it ever happens, just know I'm there. But Channy's also pretty loaded, so I'd be stated like, bro. Get that bread.
I still have not watched the first season of Squid Games.
Oh my gosh. The first season is the reason why I haven't moved on to season 2. Okay. It done pissed me off. Done pissed.
But I keep seeing a ton of spoilers for season 2. And I'm like, it looks good, but it looks like weird. Like, why are we playing this game in the first place?
First of all, the fact that anything I've seen of Squid Game season 2 is just has top in it.
Yes.
I don't know. You know, like it seems like a gag season, to be honest.
I also have a theory though that the reason why he goes by Thanos is because the media essentially tried to Thanos his career.
He,
You're still
I
muted,
like.
honey.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
We're talking about Top
Top. I don't know what you're.
from Big Bang.
Okay.
He's on Squid Games this season
Oh,
with the
yeah, I
purple
don't know.
hair.
I haven't watched season 2 yet.
I haven't either. We were
Yeah,
talking
none of
about
us
like our
have.
FYP is nothing but Big Bang and Top and but in all honesty, if it weren't for
You go back on January 8th. Whatever goes back January 6th.
oh, welcome back, JJ.
Just I lied. Welcome. Welcome. You
If
join
it
us.
weren't for people like Top, there wouldn't be a place for people like Felix. Like he really opened the door for like the deep voice and stuff like that.
Hello, Pooja. Did y'all notice we have a new one?
I noticed.
We get a little chaotic and things go by us sometimes. So yeah, I just like dumped most of this bottle of paint all over my shirt. So
Oh God.
it's in the laundry now. And it was very, very thin paint. It was super runny. There was like nothing. So I spilled like most of it.
First of all, I saw that one video of that one girl that I really like, that entertainment bias of her doing like the railroad thing where she gets that blood dropped into her mouth or whatever, and she was like kind of like like commenting on what she saw in the comments based off of that video, and she was just like, these comments are like killing me right now. Like I love some of the comments like girls saying, or some of them just like slay, or just like different things like that. And then she got those little comments that are saying like, you're disgusting. She's like, you're just mad that you didn't think of it first. Okay? Like you
Yaksa,
jealous.
I think is her name. And I absolutely adore her.
Oh my
And let me
gosh,
just
she
say
literally like,
her sister buying her something from every single one of the freaking brands.
I sent that to my siblings because I'm like, do better. Do better.
Step the
Okay.
fuck up.
Like I didn't have 7 of y'all for y'all not to like to show up like that, okay? Like ridiculous.
Right?
In fact, my little brother don't piss me off because he got my little sister and my mom a gift for Christmas, and that was it. I was like, first of all, I don't even care that you got me a gift. Like, fuck that. But like at least get the child a gift. Like, my lord, how you gonna
Right?
get the mother and the sister a gift, but not the child? Like, she is your niece. Get it together, my boy. Like a $5 gift would have gone a long way. Like
Dollar
I
Tree
was,
is your friend.
yeah, exactly. I was like, I have never been so disappointed in you in my life, and I'm gonna need a 3-day silence treatment right now because you done messed up. You only watched it
Listen,
once,
my
girl.
siblings done had too many goddamn kids for me to get gifts for everybody.
That's the way we are.
It was only
Greg's
one.
brother had 3 kids, and my sister has 4 kids, and now those kids have got kids, and I'm like, you think I'm buying all this shit for y'all? I bought Greg's sweats only because I've been using his sweats and got paint all over them, so now I get to keep the paint sweats and he gets new ones. That's why. And my son gets me mowing his lawn every fucking week in the summer, so that's his Christmas gift.
I got my daughter like a little something, like a Little Mermaid garden where she can grow her plant in a little thing or whatever. And I'm just
You
like,
should get her some. You should get her some sea monkeys.
first of all, I did at one point, and they didn't laugh because I didn't know how to really
They
do it,
die.
right? Oh yeah, like I've never even seen anything. I didn't see nothing. But I think one of the gifts I got her, first of all, I got her tickets to freaking Washington, the Washington show, right? Like,
Yeah.
to the
And she
Christmas
got to
back.
see Hannah, which is more than I
Yeah.
can say for me.
And I'm thinking of getting her that show to Descendants and Zombies. The VIP. That's gonna be like $800 for both of us.
And she got to go to Korea this year. I think you've gotten her plenty.
Yeah. So I think she's set.
Yeah.
I gave my
Is that
kid
a
one.
group? A what?
Gave my kid life.
Right.
Heck, I didn't do that. So you got one up on me.
You're giving her a life, though. Just because you didn't give her life doesn't mean anything.
That is
Exactly.
true. That is true. I didn't think about that like that. That's good.
You're doing more for her than just giving. I mean, giving her life.
I'm giving her culture.
Yes.
I told
Yeah.
so when my parents came with that playset thing or whatever that they got for the baby, it's really cool. Like it's like a 5-in-1 type of playpen. So it's like a grow with me. So they have the car seat on one section and a changing table on another section. And then you can remove the car seat to make a rocking chair. And then you can remove the changing table to make like a little distant playpen so the baby can still play in it, but she don't have to go far deep to grab the baby. And then she can remove that, put it in the playpen so the baby wouldn't be able to climb out of it. And I'm just like, okay, so
They got
that's
the
when we added
coolest
to my
shit anymore. They did not have all this stuff when my kids were kids.
Yeah, I literally was just like, okay, so I expect the same treatment for whenever I have a baby of my own. Because if I
Mhm.
don't get that same treatment, I'm gonna blow gas. Okay, like get it together.
Well, by the
I
time
said,
you and Channy have babies, everything's going to be like technology. These babies are going to come out of the utero, learning how to work a computer and code.
yeah, but I don't even care if I marry my sugar daddy over there. My parents just still give me the ticket. I don't care if I can afford it. The fact that you give there's all this shit, I expect the same thing. Okay?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I said
Good
the
luck with that.
favoritism is real. It's real. And my mom was just like, okay, what favoritism? I said, clearly it's me. Favorite.
See, my sister got all the shit. Like when I was driving, they wouldn't even let me drive the 12 miles to where my to Health Center, which was like the next town over where my doctor's was. That's the only time I got to drive it, is if I had a doctor's appointment. But yet they're letting my sister drive like 3-4 hours away and doing this, that, and the other. And I'm like, and her and my dad was always like taking trips to here, there, or whatever. My dad literally had very little to do with me when I was growing up because I was a girl and it was my mom's job to raise me.
Did you say your sister? He was hanging out with your sister?
Yeah, she's like 7 years younger than me, but he got her into skeet shooting, and so they would travel all over Texas to all of these skeet meets. And I'm like, really? Because you came and watched me march during football games, and that was pretty much all you did for me.
My I was telling my mom that. I was just like, my dad let my sister get away with so much shit with sister, and he let her do so much stuff. She's only a year older than me, so it's not like it was because I was too young. Okay. And then I always got more in trouble than she did. And then her mistakes became my mistake. I'm like, look, bro, get it together.
Yeah, I was already married by the time I was 20, so
I had a child, but I have fun.
different
Or-
times, different times.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
He's a pain in my ass.
That cat
I'm
is bigger
talking
than
about
my
you.
dogs.
He said, who, me?
I know. So funny. Cats are so funny. My neighbor called me one day and she's like, yeah, I've been feeding this cat outside in the backyard and it's like Siamese but has no tail. I'm like, that's my cat Bob. If you would quit feeding him, he would come home. So she quit feeding him and I've seen him around more. He's still
I
wild.
kept
Like he
wondering
doesn't
where
want
he
anything to do
was.
with what?
No, I'm just saying, you're probably, I kept wondering where he was.
Oh, you broke up with him? That's good because you're too young to have a boyfriend. They're too complicated.
Exactly what I was going to tell Ashley because Ashley's friend was telling her that she needs to get a boyfriend. Girl, you're about to be 14.
No.
Calm down. Yeah,
No.
you can wait. You can wait. Like,
Like,
I'm about to
I
be
went
30 and I still haven't had a boyfriend. Come now.
I went to homecoming when I was 13 with one guy, and that was the extent of my dating life. Yeah. Until high school. High school was a different time.
See, when I was in high school, I was a very big loner. Like I was a lone wolf. I didn't like people bothering me. And so when guys started hitting on me, I hated it. So I just told them I was a lesbian so they'd leave me alone. So I went through high school being known as a lesbian. And then when I finally graduated high school, I was just like, I think it's time for me to start dating now. I'm ready. Let's get it. And like I also realized that I get bored too easily and I have commitment issues. So it just never happened. It's too late for me now. And
Uh,
now now I got this man that set like expectations that I actually want and I can't have right now. So that
I
sucks.
never dated a guy in my class, like ever. All the ones I dated were either a year or two younger or they were older. So, I mean, I dated this really hot basketball player when I was a freshman. He tasted like cherry. So, there was that. But my freshman year, I hung out with a girl who was a year older than I was, and she was, holy shit, she was wild. Whew.
You're JJ, you don't need that.
Far
don't need
more
that, JJ.
wild than I ever was.
First of all,
I-
ma'am, the fact that you had suggested that we go check out that Waverly Hills or whatever, you got me all the way fucked up. No, thank
No,
you.
I'm just not scared. I live
It's
with
not
this
about
shit.
being scared. It's about being smart.
No, there is no smartness to this.
Ma'am, this is why people end up in the messes that they end up in because they're just like, this isn't real. This
Claudia,
is just
I
a
would
game.
think you would know
This is
by
just a
now
game.
that I could literally sit here on my ass and not do anything and end up in some sort of shit. Like I just did with a half a bottle of
Wait,
paint.
But Tanya, us going and visiting haunted places on purpose is seriously some white people shit.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that, but I was like, no, I'm
Well,
not
last
white, so
I
can't say
checked,
that.
I am very, very white. I cannot find a foundation light enough for my white assiness. So
I literally told my mom that. I said, Tanya's showing her heritage over here. She goes to show that she don't stray too far.
It is some
Hey,
white people shit.
my
And I can
family
say
came
that
from
loud
the
and
old
proud.
world.
That's how I ended up getting bit by a rabid cat. I was on some white people shit trying to rescue cats.
That's
It's
why,
been on my
like,
bucket list for a long time. I
I
really want to
can't do
go.
it.
Hey,
I
I
can't
wanted
do
to
it.
go stay overnight, but I'm not paying over $1,000 to spend overnight. So I'll
First
just
of
do a
all,
tour.
I wouldn't even pay $1 to stay overnight there. Okay, that's ridiculous. You go and have fun if you ever go there because you will
Hey,
never catch. Okay, I've seen too many. I've seen
our
too many, and the
our
fact that they died for tuberculosis there, like, no,
tuberculosis.
thank you, no, thank
Well, and
you.
after that, they shut it down and then they opened it up as a mental hospital. So, double feature. And they were not kind to their people because in the
No.
60s, there was no regulations. Yeah, they were pretty cruel to their people.
No, see, now you
But
know
also,
for a fact those are unsettled spirits. Like, thank you.
well, I know that in one of the rooms on the fourth story, a nurse actually killed herself because she got impregnated by one of the doctors. So she hung herself in that room. And she's still there.
You're not
But
making it more
there were
appealing.
a lot of children that died there too. And they are still
I
there.
don't do
Because
Isn't there
Take-
like a
if you take
Christmas
a
room
ball,
downstairs
they'll
or
play
something
with
like
it.
that?
a
I
what?
remember
What?
seeing an episode of like Ghost Adventures or something.
No,
when they
probably.
were there.
I don't like Zach Bagans
I
because
don't do with kids
he
either.
he aggravates the spirits. Like he's not
Oh,
respectful.
I don't like him either. I think he's a total tool, but
I thought he was hot when he first came on the scene, and then I found out his personality, and I'm like,
Me
I
too.
don't like you that much. You don't do that. You don't do that. That's just being a bully. And he has literally bullied every ghost hunter on the Travel Channel to cancellation because he would threaten the Travel Channel that he is not going to renew his contract if another ghost thingy was on their channel. And I'd be like, bye, bitch. But they don't say that to him. So, yeah. That's why
I
ghost
literally,
hunters and all
like-
of that stuff is gone.
Kindred Spirits was my favorite.
I liked Kindred Spirits.
I'm
I like Rooney and I like Chip Coffee.
Yeah, we weren't talking about Beverly Hills. We were talking about Waverly Hills, which is a haunted location.
Beverly Hills, I would like to go to at some point, if I had that money.
I would just walk it. I'm not a big shopper and stuff like that. If it don't come from Amazon, I probably don't get it, or Temu.
Oh, I've definitely seen some women pick up some sugar daddies there, so I'd definitely walk it and see what
Are you gonna be like Pretty Woman? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying. That hello, would you like to support me in supporting 8 men? Thank you.
I know. It's like I only pay child support to 8 kids. I don't know what you're talking about.
I raised 1 kid and paid child support to others.
I just think it's funny that like Hyunjin almost ended up in a cult and instead created one.
Truthfully, with Hyunjin, that does not surprise me at all. What surprises me is that Ayin got sucked in, although he came around he came in way
First of
quicker
all-
than Hyunjin did.
My thing is that who follows random strangers to a different
It's
place? Like,
Korea. It's not America. Like
See-
you can't even let your kids play outside anymore. So
see, I say that, but when I was in Korea, there was this one lady, she was trying to talk to me, but I didn't understand her. And so she was like, oh, yeah. And then she pulled me off of the train and started having me follow her. And I was just like, okay. And I just followed right behind her. And I was just like,
so
listen.
exactly how did Hyunjin just follow some random stranger in Korea?
Listen, I was like, oh, she must be nice, being nice. I literally I ended up getting lost because I didn't have no idea what she was telling me. And she was like, yeah, if you just go this way, this is the train you want. I'm just like, okay. I ended up getting lost. Like I had no idea where I was. Like I kept having to get off and on trains. I couldn't find where I was at that point. I was like, this lady, like I feel like she's just fucking with me. Like definitely was like, she didn't understand. Let me mess
Probably.
with her.
Liz, are you serious? I thought they weren't posting anything.
I didn't think they were going to post anything until the 7 days were out.
I didn't see it.
That's why they like postponed the song by.
I wonder if it was an automatic post that they had
It could have
timed
been.
and forgot
Could be.
to.
Untime it.
No, I didn't see anything posted. What they be posted?
No, I don't know if I'm necessarily falling for a religious cult, but you tell me you've got puppies in a van somewhere and I'm there.
I wouldn't go after puppies, to be honest. Like, maybe if they said Stray Kids was definitely there or Korean, and I definitely follow along.
Claudia, white people shit.
No, it's single girl shit. Oh, but you're talking about the puppies, huh? I understand what you mean, Ashley. I get pretty bored easily going out too. I don't have the energy sometimes to interact with people. Sometimes I get all of my social interactions out at work, and then when I come home, I don't have any more left. And so when my daughter tries to talk to me, like, let me tell you, talk so much. Like sometimes she'll go to the room, she'll start watching something, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, mommy, guess what I just watched?" And da 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 da, and this and this and that. Ha 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 ha. Then she'll go back to the room. I'm like, okay, and I go back to do what I'm doing, and oh my gosh, guess what else? Da 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 da, and she just keeps going on, and I'm just like, wait.
spy
It took a
child.
while.
I have common sense, but I also have ADHD. So
Yeah, we all do.
Listen, if they had a member in the back of their van, I would definitely go, whether that member was kidnapped or not. I'd be kidnapped along. Heck, if the person even looks close to that member, I would still go. Although I have a child, so I guess I should have a little bit more sense.
Yeah, you don't necessarily get smarter as you get older. Ah, shit.
You know, you live to a certain point in your life and like, good.
at some point you just go, I've had a good run. Why not?
That's where I'm at. Like my cousin, like my whole side of my family has literally died from kidney issues. Thankfully, it skipped
Why
me and my
would you do
sister,
that?
but now my cousin's wife has it. Like she's going in to get her shunt in, and she's like way younger than me. She's 7 or 8 years younger than me, getting her shunt put in this week. But I'm like, when in what was it, 2020? The doctor had said something to me about maybe going on dialysis, and I straight up told him, I was like, nope. I'm not doing that. If I had cancer, I would not get chemo. I don't care. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's move on. And then I'm going to haunt all y'all bitch asses because I can. So you can all
Listen.
experience a chaotic ADHD ghost. I promise
If
I won't.
anyone can figure it out, it would be
I
Tanya.
promise. Yeah, I promise I won't haunt you in the bathroom because I don't want to see all that in a bag of chips. Like my pervert.
Listen,
I can promise you don't want to see all this.
I can promise you, you probably don't want to see all it, but you wouldn't be disappointed.
Yeah, now 16. When I was in high school, I had a lot of fun, but I've lived so many different lives. It's like,
Oh my gosh,
I'm,
like girl,
I'm
your
ready.
life has been definitely eventful. Like, what? I wouldn't have that.
Yeah.
But
no.
you know what? So I'm planning on taking a trip with my girls to go to a spa, right? It's like a Korean spa. It's called Spa World in Houston. First of all, why is Houston got good shit? Like Houston sucks, but whatever. And
I hate
so
Houston.
no, honestly, dang, I really dreaded wanting to go to Houston, but they got that open. So I want to
Yeah.
go.
I
And-
wouldn't haunt you girls in the chat. I just wanted to haunt the ones that are in my podcast. There's 4 others, so I'll be haunting them bitches.
Well, let me tell you, one of the girls messaged in the group chat and she was just like, did y'all know that we have to be naked there? I said, what you mean? She's like, yeah, like completely naked, like nothing. I'm like, I'm sure they give us a towel to walk around in. She's like, no. So I called them to ask, and they were like, yeah, when you're in the like bath areas or the wet rooms or whatever, you cannot take towels, bathing suits, nothing. You have to be completely naked. I was just like, ladies, this is gonna be the first time I hang out with y'all outside of work, and I don't know if I know y'all like that. Like that feels too intimate. Like I don't
I
mind
think
showing
that's
my
just
body,
nearly too much with just us, and we're all pretty tight. So that is
and I was like, I don't mind with my body, but I'm not
everybody be
used
looking
to-
at their feet, which is where my boobs look all the time anyway.
That's what I. So basically, I'll be looking at your feet and your boobs. Like
Yeah.
there would be nowhere I could look. Just look up.
No, my boobs look at my feet.
Oh. Well, I was
There's
just like,
I would
There's a
need to do
reason
some
I get
landscaping
pedicures.
first.
I literally was just like, I feel like we should start small, get to know each other. Like, let's go get some petties and show me your feet or something. Like, I don't want to go. I was
Lottie
like,
over there in her feet fetish.
Ew, gross. I really don't. But
I
I
know.
have like, I don't mind my like nudity, but I'm not used to seeing other people's nudity. And I'm like, if it's other people I don't know, like, okay, I can see them nude. It's no problem. So I'll never see them again. But I'm gonna be seeing you back at work, and I'll be like, I know what's underneath that. Like,
And you will see everything and know what is under all of that. That's just
And
too much
one
I
of
fun.
my
work in a
friends-
gynecologist's office.
okay, so you,
Yeah.
The nudity doesn't bother me, but me being nude in front of other people,
I don't mind that. Like, all I know is I gotta get a full body waxing done before I go. But other than that, I don't mind. But I was saying, I
Yeah.
was one of my friends think it was like funny to throw in like a little meme that says I shaved my asshole. I'll shave my asshole. And I'd be like, first of all, I don't see I don't see a part where I would see your butthole, but okay, you go for it. And
Well,
she's
if
like,
somebody
yeah,
drops
well,
something, you're gonna
that's
see a
it.
butthole.
That's what she said. She's like, what if I drop something? I was like, just don't make eye contact. like, like look away. And she's like, ladies, I'm about to bend over. Look away, look away. I'll be like, don't look at me. Turn away.
or you walk in and you're like, I waxed my asshole for this.
Is there enough hair
just-
on your asshole to wax? Mine is not hairy, so I don't know. But
I don't know, because I really don't like go
Hey, if
in
you
there.
you
get
haven't been over in
million,
front of a
that's
mirror
part of
just
it.
to look.
No, I never been in the mirror just to look. But though, like, if I do end up waxing my butthole, I wouldn't mind other people seeing it because I didn't do it for nothing. I'd be like, look at this clean shaven, like,
Oh
bam.
my god, the topics we get off on.
But I was saying, like, my friend, she had gotten me this eyelash, this full set eyelash thing to go get done, right? I've never done my eyelash before. And I was just like, oh, cool, yeah, sure, I'll try it out because she wants to like send people as recommendations to her eyelash person. So I was like, sure, I'll try her out. When she gave me the gift certificate, I was like, man, that's how much it is? Oh Lord, paid that like
Are they like putting extensions in or
Dula.
something?
Yeah,
Mhm.
like eyelash extensions, a full set.
I just
And
need to
I
get
was-
mine permed.
I was like, I'll definitely test it out to see if I like to do it, and then I'll get it done before the concert. Like,
Yeah.
but then I was just like, hey, might as well. They do waxing there, so I was like, let me get a Brazilian wax with a full leg wax with an underarm wax. Let me get the whole shebang, right? I'm just like, your eyelash person's about to see the whole thing. She's like, I just like coming.
Dude,
But
you're gonna be so raw.
Yeah, I never full body wax, so I'm about to like, and I'm just
You better
like,
give yourself a couple of days to recoup.
yeah, I was gonna give myself a just to like test it out and that, so I don't like, because I never waxed in that area, so I'm just like, probably doesn't. My friend said that when she first tried it to try it out, she did the bikini part first, and so when she did the bikini part, she was just like, she started crying. She's like, I can't. Just stop it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And she's like, I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I have to do the other side because I can't leave you uneven. Just like, please.
So now we know
Please.
what Hyunjin and Felix went through because once it's on, you got to eventually take it all off.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're Han and then you're taking a blow dryer and warming it up to just try and like, wipe it off.
Which is pretty smart, actually.
Which I love
Those
him, but I'm
boys.
surprised
Oh
that
my
he is the one
God.
that came up with that, with warming it up to take it off.
Yeah. Did you
Well,
hear
isn't
him
it
talking
supposed to
about?
be warmed up anyway?
Well, it's
It
warm when
would
you
be
put it
warm, but
on,
if
but
it
then
cooled
it,
off already,
yeah,
that's
you're
true.
not going to be able to
But
get
that
it off.
is pretty smart. That is pretty smart.
Yeah,
Like,
it is real smart. Did y'all hear him talking about how Changbin actually made his own appointment for his hair removal the other day? It was so funny. I guess Changbin just lets everybody do shit for him all the time. And so, because they were all stunned that he actually made his own appointment for his own hair removal the other day. So
listen,
I'm like,
you always got that person. Like, there's some people that just cannot handle making appointments for themselves.
well, he's a rich boy, so I'm sure he's had people do shit for him most of his life. Which is funny because Sunman's a rich boy too, but
I
he
was gonna
does shit
say
for
that,
himself.
like, these boys, that's probably why, because I feel like the only one that isn't really rich is Lino. Like, he came from a humble background.
Lino started working when he was still in school. Like he was working part-time when he was small. So
Yeah, so
yeah,
that's what I'm
Lino, I
saying.
don't
Like,
think Lino came from money at all.
hello, man's kept his stuff in bundles. Like,
Yeah, wax
let's be
Racha.
real.
I would wax him. Come here,
My
baby. I'll
favorite
remove
video
that hair.
of Lino is when he is sleeping and the cat like attacks his face.
Oh yeah.
That was, oh damn. That's real. You know, that's real. Cats really be doing that shit. I remember one time I was eating something and my cat was like sniffing around and I was like, ah, you smell that burger, huh? Like, my mom. And I was just, I thought it was the funniest thing. She was like, I didn't think nothing of it. And then she took a bite out of my lip. I was just like, no, that wasn't food. I just smelled it. Never again. I never again let her near my face like that. Like she done lost my trust. She done lost it.
Yes, he worked to pay for his dance classes. But I also think he helped pay some of the bills too.
Oh my gosh, I binge watched their videos too. Like one of which is so funny. It's not even just one verse. What is that other group? Ghost 7, I think they're called, or Ghost 9, one of those. Have you
Ghost
heard of them?
9, the where he's like, I've got my manager's card, or I'm hiding from the manager. while-
He was just like
There's
on
a
another
cookie in the
budget
fucking
meal because
cereal.
I'm broke. I always find that funny when he's showing us different like budget meals that he's making because he's broke and stuff like that. And he was just like, they only give us like basically $6 to work with for our meals. And he was just like, went a little over budget, but it's okay. They'll have to forgive me.
I know the boys have talked about finding places that they could buy food for like $5. I'm like, really? Because when I was in high school, I got $1 a day.
He's like gonna keep
So-
doing this until like the company makes more money or they go bankrupt. I guess we'll
Yeah.
find out.
So either I took an apple and saved my $1, or we went to KFC and I got 2 of those little chicken sliders and a cup of water, and that was my lunch. No wonder I so fucking skinny. I never had any food.
Listen, starting next year, okay, I will be losing
Just
weight.
don't even. Just stop. Just stop.
This time I got people to manage me, okay? One,
Oh,
all my food apps are coming off my phone and my cards are being put up. My mother's taking my cards, okay? All of my cards. And then my friends at work, they're gonna be watching me to make sure I don't go buy food. And my cards are being put up in the car also, like the ones I do get to keep. So I'm just like, I'm gonna be properly managed. And then Melissa said she's gonna go work out with me. So I guess, and my PT, first of all, my new PT girl, she's a demon. Okay, she
what's she
works.
mean to you?
She is mean
What
to
are you
me. She
doing?
like makes me do these different
What are you guys
workouts.
doing?
And when I start to get like tired after a couple of them and my legs are shaking, she's like, "Girl, you're so weak." There you go. I was like, it's just so hard. Like she's just like, you're like your legs are shaking so badly. Like, oh my gosh, how are they so weak?
How are any of our legs weak? Do they not see the amount of weight we carry around every single day? Come on now.
I literally said I have a snow cone shaped body. Okay, here's the cherry, the 2 scoops on top with the cone legs. Okay.
Oh my god.
But in my defense, she says that my thyroidism has something to do with it, so it's not all my fault. She said that helped. That's the reason I gained weight, so it's not all on me.
I can't make that excuse.
But I've always managed to stay under 200, and I'm like binge eating right now to get it all out of my system before I start.
I definitely have been struggling with the binge eating.
My problem is I forget to
I've
eat,
been
which is
sick
not
for
good.
like the last month almost. And it's like just comfort. So been sick for the last month, no water for the last month. So it's like,
What else can I do?
yeah,
I have not been good about drinking all my water during the day.
I've been drinking water during the day and drinking at night. So
I don't really drink water. I drink iced tea and that's it. And
you should
coffee.
probably drink some water, girl.
I drink like a gallon of iced tea a day.
It got sugar in it. Is it sweetened?
It's diet.
I drink green tea and sweet.
I try to drink tea and I managed to like find some that I can get through drinking. But
Pure leaf is really good.
I do green tea. I like green tea. But the reason why is because I don't put sugar in my green tea because what's the point of drinking tea if it adds like stuff to it that's not great? And my mom keeps wanting me to drink peppermint tea. She's like, peppermint tea is where it's at. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm cramping so bad. Peppermint tea could have helped with that.
The
I was like,
peppermint
oh
tea
God.
will help with your stomach stuff.
I know. She keeps telling me, it's like,
I do spearmint instead of peppermint. I don't like peppermint.
Yeah, peppermint's very strong and spearmint's a little more subtle, but yeah. Or if my stomach's really upset, I just go take a shot of peppermint schnapps. And we're all good.
see, one time I had gotten when I had gotten strep throat, I couldn't really eat very much. I was tired all the time, or whatever. And all anybody could tell me was like, great time to lose some weight. Like, bet you lost some pounds there. I said, well, I'm dying, so I really didn't have the time to think about the pounds I was losing. I would just try to, oh, what do you want?
Dogs. Oh, girl, if I don't have my coffee, I'm in a world of hurt.
I don't
I
like
didn't used to
coffee.
drink coffee, but now I drink it because it's got my collagen in it. And I'm at that age that if you don't do something, you're going to be backed up for days. So,
See, my boss, she has ADHD, like to the up there with her like, actual diagnosed ADHD, and she literally will go crazy. Like, apparently, caffeine is supposed to help like down her ADHD, basically, supposed to numb it. And so every time she gets coffee, she like puts 5 shots of espresso in to like help with that. And if she doesn't have her coffee in the morning, like she's good. People are just like, you just go get your coffee and leave.
see, I didn't drink my coffee yesterday because my son came over and like, let's go eat. Well, he's paying, so hell yeah, I'm going. But
All right,
I
JJ,
never
good
drank
night.
night, JJ. So I didn't get my coffee drink. And yeah, I was like that. Like I could not focus on anything yesterday. I was all over the place all day long.
I think that's why I end up drinking so much tea is because of the caffeine.
Yeah. Could be.
I think I'm going to head out though. I've been sleeping like crap the last couple nights and I got to go back to work tomorrow.
All right, girly.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Talk to you
Good
later.
night. My back is hurting, but I have to deal because I got a pillow behind me. There we go. My my friend, she said like the most asshole thing. So yesterday, was it yesterday or the other day? I can't remember. But I was like, why do most of our department just like make noises? Like sometimes our communication is just random noises. So like if I do something, I'm like, meh. Or if I need to get by, I'll be like, mer. Like we just make
It's
we
your
just
own.
make
It's the
we make
bakery communication language.
yeah. And so I was just like, it's so weird. Why do we make noises for? Like, that's just us. Like, we just make noises. She's like, it's called autism.
You should start going skirt
Like,
like they do in Walking on Water.
I'll be like, man, when I'm upset, or I'll be like, Mark, me, blah, blah, blah. Even when I yawn, I'm like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Like we all make noises for some reason. And yeah, she was just like, yeah, because obviously most of us got autism up in here. I was like, actually,
It's just
I'm
ADHD, not
undiagnosed.
autism, but okay.
I'm undiagnosed. Don't include me with y'all. Because my friend, I was like, my dad's not that type. Go get his checked for certain things. Like he's just like doesn't believe in that. So we definitely never got checked for anything that require or like for any of that. So I'm just, and she's like, you should probably go get yourself checked out to see if you have anything like that. I said that's stupid because that would mean that it would go on paper, and I don't want it on paper.
Yeah. And then they try to medicate you with Adderall, and that's just no.
Yeah, like I managed to survive 27 years. Like, what difference would it make me getting diagnosed now, you know?
That's the thing. Like everybody makes fun of Gen X, but we didn't have medication for our ADHD. You just learned how to behave without it in school. Some of us still behaved better than others, but
Right.
I'm like,
I'm starting to realize that I probably am a little bit on the spectrum because when I was younger, like think about it, I never really talked to anybody. Like I mostly kept to myself. I didn't really like communicating with anybody. Two, I did not like being touched. Like I'd freak out if somebody would touch me. And three, whenever like I would like hear arguing around me or anything like that, I would go into like I'd dissociate and just like blank out and just keep my ears covered the most of the time. So I'm just like I probably am a little bit on the spectrum and just never dealt with it.
I think ADHD has been put on the line of the spectrums because it's
It
like
has.
I was reading a thing and it's like do you have this blah 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 blah. It was like a whole list of things like the insomnia, the lack of focus, the whole like stomach issues. ADHD gives you stomach issues. Like why that if I'm not taking my meds, I cannot even drink water without like getting indigestion. And I'm not talking like little indigestion. I'm like my stomach is on fire indigestion type. The acid reflux, the whole thing, and everything on the list that I had was all because of ADHD.
I
So,
had I had very bad insomnia when I was younger too. It's not so bad now compared to how it was before, because
oh God,
before if I would
mine
get
is
more than
now.
mine wasn't like before it was really, really bad. Like if I got more than 4 hours of sleep, my whole day would be thrown off and I would be breaking down most of the day because it's I'm like my schedule's off, like everything feels off. And so now I do try to get a little bit more sleep than what I used to do get when I was younger. Um just because when I was younger and I wasn't getting that much sleep, I was always going into REM sleeps. And so like I would sleep talk, I would sleepwalk, I'd have sleep paralysis, and it's just not fun, you know. That's it's not fun to experience any of that stuff.
I don't remember having problems falling asleep when I was younger, and now it's like if I do not take my meds and my edible, even when I do take them, sometimes I'm still up till 4 or 5 o'clock, 4 or 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll sleep for a couple hours and then get up for the day. So I mean, it's not 100% guaranteed,
Yeah, like
but
I've been up since
but
2 a.m.
that's also menopausal shit too. So I get it on both
Well,
sides.
I used to um like today I've been up since 2 a.m. So I'm a little tired, but it's whatever. Because I had work at 3, so it's like it's a thing. It's a thing. But
Yeah.
oh, speaking of, Alexa, turn Roku TV off. Alexa, turn Roku TV off. And see how long it takes for her to come out here to realize the TV is getting turned off.
Well, hopefully she's
Mommy.
asleep.
I know that's what I'm hoping for too. I used to get really bad nightmares when I was younger, and my nightmares would be pretty aggressive. And that I would be waking up in like a corner somewhere, rocking back and forth, crying. my little sister, she was always scared that I would like murder in her sleep or something like that. Like, first of all, I would hurt myself more before I'd hurt y'all. Okay, so calm down. It's not that big. And I used to,
When go ahead.
well, I used to go to my mom's room when I would have nightmares, when I'd freak out, and I stopped going to her room after she told me to get over it one night and be like, "They're just nightmares, just get over it." I was like, "Okay, fine, whatever." Like,
My
no fun
dreams were
you.
always premonition dreams, so it would like come true eventually.
I never knew where my dreams came from because they were like the weirdest thing. Like I remember this one that really like traumatized me to the core. Thank you. Hey, if you gotta pee, go pee. Stop doing that. Bro, get your toenails at your booty. Oh my Lord. Don't you feel that?
He wasn't
Anyway,
asleep, huh?
she wasn't, but she brought me the remote so she could go to bed. Um, well then you should have gone to bed already then. She was like, I'm already tired, mommy. Like, no need for all the toot. If you're tired, go to bed then. Should have gone to bed on
Mhm.
go to bed. But there was this one dream I had. It was so scary, and I still remember it to this day. It's very traumatizing. But me and my mom, we had it was like a before type thing where I watched this little boy get killed, basically, because this bookshelf fell on him and like smushed him. And so they were using that library as a type of like a tour type thing. Like, oh, this is where he died and blah blah blah. Well, me and my mom go visit there and it was like very scary. Like I felt something was off. And the tour, the people that were there for the tour, like we ended up getting trapped in that library. And all of a sudden this boy, like that boy like comes like back to life. Like you could see him like basically crawl off the bookshelf and his face was like smushed still. So like and I was like, oh my gosh, like that's such a scary thing. Like
I never had dreams like that, thank God.
yeah, it was like it was so scary. And I but his head ended up going back to the shape it was, but it was like scary seeing it the first time as it was like flat. And he basically was like, let's play a little game. You know, if you can win this game, then y'all can leave alive. And so me and my mom just barely managed to get out alive, but it was like so scary, like because the other people didn't get to. Like I basically was watching these people get murdered like one by one. And I was like I think I was like 7 at the time when I had that dream. And that was one of the dreams where I woke up like rocking in the corner crying because it was so scary. Like I really thought I was gonna die that day.
Huh.
And like that's just like one of the dreams that I had from that.
Yeah, no, I never really dreamed, but I mean, I watched a lot of scary movies. I didn't really have dreams like that. I wasn't spooked or anything. So,
Oh, my dreams got scary. Like it was never I always had nightmares. I never had good dreams. And that's probably why I didn't sleep very much because of those dreams.
yeah.
I remember one time I had sleep paralysis and basically and I let me I remember one time I had sleep paralysis and I thought I had woken up and I was like I couldn't move from my bed. I was just like stuck there and it felt like there was like chains holding me down and there was just somebody that was like walking around my bed and like basically making cuts down my body like one by one. And I kept screaming for my mom and dad and then they weren't listening to me and I was just like somebody wake me up because at that point I was like I'm sleeping. I have to be sleeping. Like so scary. Oh my gosh, stop listening to my conversation, go to bed.
Oh God. Man, the people who wrote Saw have to be fucking warped. I mean, for that,
Go to
hey
bed.
Liz, for
Do
to
you love
come
me?
up
Let's
with
go to
that
bed.
kind of plot and stuff like that. I mean,
Eh,
I'm not saying I didn't watch the Saws because I did, but I still ever since the first one. Thought, God, these riders are warped.
What makes Saw so scary is the fact that that could really
It could
happen.
happen. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what is probably part of the scariest part of it.
That's
Is that
that's what scares people about Final Destination. Such a real thing.
it's always funny when you're on the freeway though, and you see a log truck, and everybody is like way.
You can
It's
tell
like,
the
oh,
generations that
you
literally grew
shit
up.
too, didn't you? Yeah.
You know
But
who
then
watched
I
those
saw.
movies?
I actually had something come across one of my pages. This car was driving, and I guess there was a road like above them, and a log truck came down, and all those logs like rolled down, and it hit their car. Luckily, they survived, but it was bad. Like it just took everything out like a flood. It was insane. I was like, those people are lucky they lived because that could have been really bad. Everybody be quiet. Liz is here. Joking.
Sorry, I got
Literally,
distracted.
like escalators also scare me because of Final Destination. Like sometimes I like freak out whenever I have to go on one, and like my daughter would be like joking around, and I'll be like, "Don't joke. You don't know what can happen on these." I said,
See,
and we always jump.
escalators. I always think of Elf.
Ew.
Think of what?
Elf. When
Health?
he gets on the escalator and he has one
Oh,
foot and he's like literally doing the splits up the
Oh
elevator
yeah,
escalator.
wait a minute, I'm
That's
like,
what I
Elf.
think of.
Elf. What horror movie is
but
called Elf? No,
in
Nah,
not a horror movie.
Korea, those escalators were life-saving. Okay, like they had some
I'm
escalators
sure.
sometimes. I was just like, oh,
I
I'm at
bet they
this,
were,
it's
Claudia.
alone. Oh, they definitely were. Like, I don't know how I survived, to be honest.
Well, they believe that those stairs, every so many stairs, gives you an extra year on your life, and I'm like, I ain't climbing the fucking stairs. I don't want to live longer than
Have
what's
y'all seen those
necessary.
ones where they have those like those stairs in the middle of the woods or something like that? And they're like, don't go up those stairs because like that's like
What?
to a different place. You never seen those?
No.
Yeah, like they have
No,
stairs in the middle of the
Loki sounds a
woods.
little creepy. What do you mean there's stairs in the middle of the forest?
I think it's because, like back in the olden days when they had houses there and the only thing that survived were the stairs. So that's
oh,
how
Oh,
it's
now I
that
can
left
would
see
make
after
sense.
that.
years.
That makes sense.
Well, they
That,
said
that,
that going up those stairs is like going into a different place. So never walk up those stairs whenever you come across it in the middle of the woods. I said,
You mean
okay,
a
first of all,
different spot in the megaverse?
yeah. I was like, first of all, I really want to say like who'd be dumb enough to do it, but for a fact everybody would do it that would come across. Yeah, you are going to
Be
sleep.
like, let's try this out, see if it
Go
works.
to bed. Why? You're going to sleep.
doesn't
Like
change it.
I know in Japan that they have that forest where people go
You
out there
keep
and
not
commit
reminding me,
suicide.
and it's too late for you to remind me now.
Which I did not know until I saw the movie The Forest. So now I know.
No, no,
I
no.
once woke up crying like in my sleep because like when you're stopping in your dreams and you can like you feel it outside your dreams.
Yeah, you start
I
to
have
actually
I
cry in
have
real life.
jumped before when I was falling in my dream
Same.
and it woke me
Some
up.
people say, some people say if you feel like you ju have a jump scare in your dreams, it's basically your soul trying to come out your body and your soul is like jumped back into your body. That's what they say. That if you
I've
dream
been
like
told
that,
that too.
Awesome. You know how many times that happens to me?
bam, your soul say not yet. Your body's
God.
like I need rest, and your soul's like me.
I need to work harder to get rid of that soul then because I am over it.
No, you need to go see Skizzy first.
What?
Maybe that go to bed now.
You need to see Skizzy first.
Oh yeah, I know that. I'm already planning.
Go to bed.
Wasn't she just saying how tired she was
Yeah,
and
she
blah blah
was. And then
blah?
she remembered that I told her that she could have hot chocolate with her food, and we both forgot, and now she's like, I'm not going to bed now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said you could have it with your food. How long has it
No,
been since you ate
child,
your
you gotta
food?
wake up. Because then
You
you're gonna
ate your food like a while
go to
ago.
bed later on at like 1 in the morning. Wake up.
Oh yeah, I did that with them too. When I would be like, once it reaches a certain time, you're not taking no nap. I said, if you don't take a nap at noon, you're not taking a nap at all.
No, you need to wake up. No. You didn't want to take a nap
Fidita,
earlier when I told
go
you to.
to bed now.
You said you wanted to take a bath.
No, I would throw it all away if I need to.
No, no, no. Don't start picking fight with him. He's not mad at you.
We'll
He's
see.
mad at me. You need to wake
There is
up
way
first.
too much mothering going on in here.
My bad.
Well, I know I'm yelling at my dogs because I didn't move this furniture for y'all to sit on.
Tanya's mothering her dog. I'm over here with my kids. Claudia's with her girl.
Oh, you already missed it. I already dumped like half a bottle of paint all over my shirt and had to go change
Oh
clothes.
no, I watched that live. I watched that happen live.
Oh,
Comments in the comments.
it was bad. It was
I
like
think
a
I'm starting
beige
to
tank
like
top. Yeah,
develop carpal tunnel in my wrist or something.
probably need to go get that looked at. Or start wearing
Why
one of
is
those
my
little
body
braces.
why is my body rejecting me?
Really? Really? You're talking to someone who can barely walk half days, so
First of
yeah,
all, how old are you though?
older than you.
Exactly. Your body has reason to be tired. My body
Well,
should
I've
not
heard
be
it a
acting
lot.
this way. My body should not be acting this way.
Even my
No.
doctor the other day, he was like, "What did you do to your knee that caused that scar?" And I'm like, "Oh, one time I like tore everything inside of it out, and then the next time I like shattered my kneecap in 6 pieces." He's like, "You ever thought of a knee replacement?" I'm like, "Yeah, I tried to get that done in 2014, and the insurance company said no." So I just heard all the
And
time now.
are you?
But
Kneecap on.
they were doing prednisone
There you go.
shots for a
Yeah.
long time, and they're like, "Oh, these should work for at least 10 years." No, bitch, that shit worked for maybe 3.
Yeah.
And after that,
Right.
I just was hurting all the time again. And I have a
And
very high
This
pain
company
tolerance,
literally saw
so
just before giving my twins a bath. I literally saw this post. And this lady was like, you know why the citizens of this great country are not mad at the guy who shot the CEO? Wanna know why we're not mad about it? Why we just don't care?
yeah.
And it's like,
I
well,
just
yeah,
don't
because
care
it's
because
very
it's him shooting that guy is absolutely going to do nothing. Like it's
no, it's
not going to do
nothing.
anything because it's a board of people that make all these damn decisions. He's just the
That is just
the
one
head.
person of the many that can control
Yeah. Yeah.
things.
It's absolutely going to do nothing. I thought maybe it was a revenge type thing, like, his wife was diagnosed and United Healthcare said, "Oh no, we're not going to do that." No, it was just some random douchebag that decided to go on and shoot somebody
I mean, he does.
for their
Apparently,
15 minutes of fame.
yeah.
That might hurt the butthole there, Claudia. So don't go shitting people.
I shall rain upon you all.
All right.
I have no idea what's going on in this comment section.
Well, I can't
like
see
the
it
way
anymore.
They're all just talking amongst themselves about dreams and things, and I'm like,
About the
Oh yeah,
dreams, yeah.
no. Well,
yeah,
I
I'm so
was in the
lost.
comment section earlier, and I'm trying to keep up with the conversation between you girls, and with that, I'm just like, I'm lost here. Which one
Yeah,
Which
it
conversation
was
do
a
I need
lot
to
to keep
follow?
up with. It was a lot to keep up with.
But we are a little bit ahead of them.
Yeah.
So
No,
we're
yeah.
over
So
a conversation that
there's
they
a
still
delay.
going on.
Yeah, yeah. There's a
Yeah.
delay. So yeah, I was still like, okay, well, what conversation should? As I'm like bobbing my head up and down, trying to read the comments, and I'm trying to listen to you guys. And it's just like, What conversation?
Yeah, we were not on the same page for most of it.
The only the odd thing, the only time where you guys were actually all on topic all at the same time when we were all talking about Voldemort.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
True.
it. After that, we all went downhill. And then what happened?
That's pretty much
Kata said she was
every
gone for
life.
20 seconds, and then we started talking about something. I'm like, Kata, keep up. Come on. She's like, I was gone for 20 seconds. How do we go from one topic to this topic? Can't remember what topic
Have you
Listen,
it was.
not
that's
noticed?
normally
Have you
our
never been?
conversation.
I know. Have you never been around 5 other ADHD people that are just chaotic just by waking up? Yeah.
Um, well, I'm in the group chat, so I witnessed it.
Right. Okay, so I have tried 2 different earbuds that were supposed translation earbuds. They're full of shit. The one that I got from TikTok, I mean, all of them are like you download this app and then the app talks to you or whatever. It's like that's not what I'm looking for, something that someone could actually speak to me and my earbuds tell me what they're saying. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want to pay $140 for a fucking app every year to have $30 translation earbuds translate to me. And that's the ones I bought from Amazon. That's what it was. They're like, oh, just download this app and then you have to pay for this. And it was like either $18 for 7 days or $140 for a year. And I'm like, I paid $30 for these damn earbuds. I am not going to pay $130 for the damn. Would you quit like sexually abusing your boy toy?
Just gotta.
Me, me, Claudia.
She's over here sexually harassing or sexually assaulting her
Hey,
buyers.
girl, what the fuck is this girl doing? It takes me a minute to realize that's what it's like.
I don't know why you're doing that with your hand anyway, because that is so lickable. I mean, give me a lollipop, dude.
I didn't even think about that. Hold on.
I'm so glad we can't see her when she does that.
I'm pulling iron right here and just.
Yeah. This is a total lie, but I like my men like I like my lollipops, hard and rigid.
Oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
I'm joking. If you've ever seen my husband, you know what the joke that is.
Yeah, luckily he ain't in the chat no more.
How do you pick up the other one?
I don't care.
I'm just curious. I just want to know. I just want to know.
What he tastes
That's
like?
it. Just want to know. Yeah, you know, I want to know what that. I want to know
Why?
everything.
I think
Cover
we need
your
to leave
eyes.
Claudia alone to her deludedness right now.
It's like,
Claudia, do you need a room? Do we need to put you in a separate room by yourself?
hold
For a minute?
on. B.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
If I could just have one night with this man's. So my older sister, she sent me this video that she found of Jungkook, and she was just like, "Oh, look how good he looks." I was just like, "Trust me, I know he's on my hit it and quit it list if he ever comes to town." Okay.
I would
If I'm
definitely hand it. I would definitely hand a signed NDA to Jungkook. That is for
oh,
damn
definitely,
sure.
definitely.
He is not my bias. I do not bias him, but I will.
I
First of
don't even
all,
Way
stand
too.
the thing
We
he
have
didn't have to
way
win.
too many teenagers in the chat for me to finish that sentence.
to each of
But
y'all's
I think you said enough so
imagination.
they can catch the gist. You said enough so
Yeah.
they can get the gist. I don't stand the group, but I still would find an NDA.
Like,
Yeah.
I just want this, okay? Like all this.
Plus, I don't have to worry about what we did spreading because it's an NDA. So.
Hmm.
And you know, I'm usually Delulu and I make things up in my head. So even if I did say something out, they wouldn't believe it. They'll just think that's another fantasy that I'm having.
Exactly.
Yeah, when I was doing
The truth is still
photography,
diluted.
when I was doing photography, I'm like, do you not understand how many times I was hit on? And there was no fucking way I was going to do anything with any of those guys because I wasn't going to be locker room talk. So there's that.
Well, that's so yeah.
Mm,
Huh?
Yeah, if there's no signature, don't.
Yeah. Like,
this
no, I'm good.
She said someone saw a video of Bang Chan and someone captioned it, "Lock me in a room with this man and I'll fix Korea's low birth rate problems." First of all, that's what
He's
makes
already
this
has 7 kids.
okay. First of all, we could definitely create more. Okay. My mom's been hexing me to have triplets for the longest time, so I could give her more.
Triplets.
Triplets, bro. She's been hexing me since day one. Like,
Why
unfortunately,
triplets?
because my sister already gave her twins. That's why.
I know. No,
She
no,
said,
no,
she said you had an opportunity to get to there first, and she already gave me what I wanted. So now you have to give me the triplets. I was like, man,
no. No, it's like being pregnant with twins. Okay, I went
and
through it.
then
It's like
my
being
mom,
pregnant with twins. It's
and
gonna be worse with triplets or anything else that's plus.
yeah, but then and then she was saying how she was like, and then plus, like she also gave me the white babies. My little sister gave her the Mexican baby, so now you have to give me the Asian babies. Like, don't be coming at me with another white or Mexican baby. I'm like, meh.
Well, your daughter is not Mexican. She's Indian, but okay, mom. Sure.
Huh?
Amethyst is in. Oh, were you
You're
talking to
Indian.
me or Amethyst?
Yeah, no. Amethyst is an Indian.
Oh, I thought she was Indian. I thought her parents were Indian.
No, so no, we don't know what Amethyst is. She's
So
basically a
we
mutt.
suspect one of her fathers might be.
No, so her her sister's dad is Native American.
Oh, that
Oh,
is that where I got it? I know that you were talking one time about taking her to cultural things and stuff, and that's when the whole
Yeah. No, Amethyst is a
blubberfish opened
mutt.
her
We don't
mouth.
know what we don't know what she's a part of. We
mm,
know part of her is Mexican. The other part I don't know. Now I'm suspecting it might be Puerto Rican. I don't know, but I don't know. Okay. I'm hoping not, so I'm trying.
What's the deal with Puerto Rican?
Listen, let me tell you something. You would not believe the hatred that most like Mexicans have for Puerto Ricans, like a good
Why
amount of
though?
them.
I mean,
I understood that.
It's because of how arrogant they are. Like Puerto Ricans think they're the baddest shit. And me personally, I had a friend that was Puerto Rican and I loved her. Like she was really great. My thing is the Puerto Rican men. The Puerto Rican men, because I met a few and they're very, very arrogant. And it was just one that I really didn't like that really ticked me off. And I just met too many. I met too many. I had one
Hmm.
girl even come up to me and was just like, "You're definitely Puerto Rican because you're just so beautiful." Like, ma'am, this is Mexican in me. Like, I don't have to be Puerto Rican to be beautiful, but thank you.
Right.
that's just it's kind of like the Koreans and the Japanese. The Koreans are always like downplaying all the other Asian cultures because they think they're the best or whatever. It's like, why?
It's
Y'all are
it's
some of the
always
biggest bullies I've ever seen in my life. Like, seriously. When the
so
American stays come to the rescue of Jay stays, you know it's fucking bad.
Yeah.
no, it is.
Yeah.
So, and that's exactly what happened is the Korean stays were going after the J stays, and the I stays came in and said, no, bitch, back your shit up.
Hmm.
So,
I always find it funny too. It's just like a lot of people aren't really racist. They're just like they've experienced
culturally
too much.
stupid. Yeah.
Well, I feel like they just experienced too much with a specific race that they're just like, I can't.
I mean, it only takes one person to put a bad thing on any kind of race or culture.
Yeah. I had
But
one lady that thought I didn't even speak English.
That's just
Like,
ignorance.
yeah, like she thought, like she was like, "Do you know where the sandals are?" I said, and I was like trying to think of where they could be. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know where the like where the chanclas are?" And I was just like, "Yeah, I got that the first time. I'm trying to think of where they like calm down."
I mean, I know where you live is close to the border as compared to me, but you're not that fucking close.
I had one guy who that thought I was like automatically from freaking I forgot where, but he tried to whitewash Spanish talk me, and I'm just like, ew, stop, disgusting.
I
If
would say I'm
anybody,
surprised, but I'm really not.
I'll put out a reward for anybody that can kidnap Big Ten for me. I love you forever.
what?
Spy Child's already offered.
Yeah, I know.
Said
That's
she
why I
would
said that.
kidnap him and bring him to you.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Spy Child. I'm gonna hold you to that.
I'll take Lino just because I need a fun friend in my life.
Liz will take Ian.
Yes.
First of all,
I'll just go to Liz's house just so I can look.
no, honestly, like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Oh, I
my
know.
boy, who is
You call it
you?
well, you call us perverts, and then you
Do
model
that.
like that. It's like, well, what are
See,
we supposed to do?
this is why I blame him for that. Because where else
Yeah,
would the influence come from? Where
Okay,
else
yeah.
would the influence come
He
from? Like,
definitely
hello.
like this shit didn't happen until they moved in together. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
so I have to agree that with there a little bit, just a little bit. But also, it makes me wonder. He was like, I definitely want to move in with you because I need some pointers. I need some pointers. Like, show me the way, Papa. Show me the
How long has
way.
it been that he's been saying that he's getting tired of being called baby bread? Even though he introduces himself that way. He said he's getting
Well,
tired of it.
he doesn't do it anymore. He gets really upset when people call him that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all again. He's
And
trying
I
to prove a point here. Hello.
yeah, people are still calling him that and it irritates him. I remember one live, someone asked him if he shaves and he's like, yeah, I'm a man. And I was like, are you sure? You sure you're a man? Because if you're saying you're a man, that means you're legal, baby.
Yeah.
Come to mama. Come to mama.
So you keep it real.
See, but the
Okay.
thing is about me, I don't give a shit what people think. And so I would literally say everything that comes out of my mouth in front of the people I'm talking about. And then I would
Um,
laugh my ass off when they all turn red because they
my
will.
thing is that I word vomit. So what I'm thinking, I automatically start saying, which is why like I'd definitely be tripping over myself, and I'd be like, somebody stop me.
Yes.
Somebody stop me. Like,
Yes.
holy.
Yes, I will keep my mouth shut for a long while. But if you make me comfortable enough to start yapping, I will yap.
No, when I get nervous, especially around people that I know, I you get two reactions from me. One, I clam up and I look disinterested and even wanting to have a conversation with you, even though I really want a conversation with you. Or two, I start to word vomit and you get too much information out of me. So
Yeah.
either one
That's
isn't
why
great.
we get along because I'm the exact same way.
I said
I
either
get
one isn't
I
great.
will talk so damn fast that to where it sounds like I am rapping. That is how fast I will eventually start talking. Or I'm just gonna shut the
Yeah.
fuck up and you're gonna get my RBF face and it's just gonna look like I want no interest in what the fuck you're doing.
I hate that side.
But
I hate that side. I'm just like,
I,
I
I
swear
I
when it
already
comes
know I have a resting bitch face. I don't need to put it on point and on stand front and center. It's getting
Um,
nervous.
my resting bitch face does do me justice because people just don't fuck with me. Like
That's
somebody was like, "How many fights have you been in your life?" I'm like, "0." I said, "Because this
for the
face
same reason.
makes people go the other way because
Yes.
I don't look like I'm playing them games, and I probably wouldn't.
Back when I was
I
dancing
would
in high school,
I would throw punch you and I would knee you in the crotch, even girls, because that shit hurts. I know for a fact. So yeah, I would punch you in the throat, I would knee you in the crotch, and I'd walk away laughing my ass off at your face.
yeah, back when I was dancing in high school in my junior year, at the end, half of the dudes confessed to my face. So at the beginning of the year, when we all met for the first time, I was actually genuinely afraid of even walking near you, let alone be dancing with you as your partner.
I
I'm
actually
like,
got that when I went to work for the school district. Like I went to work in September. No one spoke to me until like March because they were
wow.
also scared of me. And I'm like, I'm a not, and that was back when I was a nice person. I was like, I'm a nice person. I don't know why anybody. I just had this look that
Yes. And
nobody
they're like,
like the people that went with me on the bus, my monitors, of course, were guys, and we got along great. So I don't know what everybody else's problem was.
yeah. Yeah, then they were all, yeah, when they were like, when we went to one performance, everyone started laughing about something. Then I saw you laughing. They were like, oh, she must be a nice person then. It's like, it's just my face. What you want me to do? Be smiling 24/7? That's creepy.
Yeah, but I think because most of my best friends have been guys, I just feel more comfortable just blurting random shit out, and I don't give a crap.
My best friend back in school, she also had a rusty bitch face that matched mine, so that's why we got along.
Yeah, see,
Funny.
my best friend in high school was a girl, but she was in fights all the time. I didn't ever have to fight because they all knew.
My
Oh no,
resting face, I've been told, looks like I'm high. So
people be asking
There's
you for a
worse
drink
ways
on
to
you.
be. I know. It's like
I've
you could have
actually
passed
had
it.
somebody ask me, they're just like, "Are you high right now?" I said, "No." Called
I
exhaustion.
wish.
I said, "Just ignore it. That's not me being high. It's just me
Yeah.
being
Man,
exhausted."
I sleep like the dead. That one night, oh, I slept like the fucking dead.
You
I
even
slept
when you left me with
good.
Drunk Claudia?
What?
Was it that same night that you left me with Drunk Claudia?
Yes, wasn't it?
Probably.
Like I couldn't even sit up.
Yeah, I think
I
it was
bear
that
crawled
time.
up the stairs. I bear crawled up the stairs.
But that's just because like I was like, "Oh no, conversation, what to talk about." And so I just threw something out there and it just kept going.
It? You kept going.
I kept going.
Oh yeah. No, that was the time that I went upstairs and I wasn't feeling good or something because I got in the bathtub and I watched the rest of y'all's live. No, me getting completely stoned off my ass was a completely other time.
No.
And it was accidental. I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, I think I remember now. Yeah, I remember the messages in the group chat about how you took something a little too
Because
many times.
we had put all those inflatables out and my back was hurting so bad I couldn't breathe. And so I took those and then I forgot that I had taken those two muscle relaxers and took that I took a full square of chocolate instead of the half like I normally do. And that's why I was on my ass 2 hours later.
Damn.
Actually, I wasn't on my ass, I was on my side because I couldn't sit up. So yeah, I keep waiting for Sunman to rap on one of the albums because we all know he can rap just as fast as Changbin and Han.
Dang. But no, not yet, not this time. Is there any way that we can like nicely ask him to, like at least a verse, half a verse, 3 lines, something?
What? Oh, hear him rap on a song?
Yes, 3 lines. 3 lines, I think, would be enough. He doesn't need to ping pong rap like how Han and Changbin do. I think 3 lines, I think, would be fine.
I don't know that he could ping pong rap. I mean, the reason Changbin and Han can do it is because they've been doing it together for so long.
Yes.
But like if he gets thrown into the mix, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
But Penguin
I-
can also like work on his dancing while Sun is rapping.
Chamberlain doesn't need
Work
to
on your
practice
dancing,
his
work on your
dancing.
rapping. We're gonna have this argument over.
No, that was Han and Hyunjin.
I know that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have this again, but with the other two now.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah, it's not that Chingman needs to work on it. I just mean like so he can do it because like he wants to focus on dancing.
And he's actually a very good dancer.
Let me tell you something. Like Chingman is good with a lot of things, and he's just underappreciated. Like their music video views, I swear to God, it's so annoying.
Oh, I know. But there's always going to be favorites. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter.
It doesn't matter how much you try, there's always gonna be
Mm-mm.
favorites.
Yeah.
It's
I feel
stupid.
bad though, because Changbin is such an integral part of this group. I mean, they all are, but he
Being
is
part of
like
Three
right
Rocha,
with,
I think.
yeah, he's like right there with Chan, like, and Han is too, but Han's got less credit, so he's not as equal. But Changbin is pretty fucking close to equal with Chan, and the fact he doesn't get any views just kills me.
Yeah,
And he's
Yeah,
such
no,
a sweetheart.
he really is. But I do want to make a playlist where we have all of the solo albums like on the same one playlist, just so they're all playing at least once. Because yeah,
Those playlists I sent has all of the solos in them. Not
That's
the member focus, but the OT8s. Ow.
yeah. I don't know. I just put my own regular Spotify. I mean, it has all of their albums plus the ones from this year that we should still be streaming anyway.
You combining
So
them
I
all
just
together?
hit play.
You combining them all together? Or you found a playlist that has them all?
No, I've made my own playlist of everything from Stray Kids, starting from Levanter to everything now, including OSTs. And it's even in that order.
I need to see how it works. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so like when you click on the playlist, it starts off with Hop, then it goes to Giant, 8, then it goes to what is it?
Wow,
Rockstar?
I need that.
Rockstar, Super Bowl Japanese, 5 star, so on and so forth. That's backwards. Again, it only goes far back as Levanter. After Levanter, it's all of their OSTs. I think I sent it to like the group chat already. I know Leah already asked for it. When were you guys playing in the dirt? Oh yeah, that's right.
What?
I unfolded a sweater to separate in the laundry, and one of their sweaters was filled with dirt that just splashed into my face.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah. So I can send you that playlist if you really do want it, Claudia.
Yeah, I check it out, guys. Send it my way. Send it my way.
I feel so
Bye,
happy
Spy
with
Child.
this.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Spy Child.
Oh,
What?
adios.
Night, Spy
Sayonara.
Child.
Annyeong.
Annyeong.
Annyeong. Ah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Still haven't found it. Where are you? Oh, there it is.
Meow, meow, meow.
You sound like that cat from Simon's Cat.
What is that? We are the Siamese.
Oh,
know,
you're
just like-
talking about Lady and the Tramp?
Yeah, girl, you recognize?
Oh my god.
are Siamese, if you please.
I've never
Yeah.
disliked a cat so much as I dislike those two. Oh,
Siamese cats, like,
and I
they
would much
pretty
prefer
much
cats over dogs.
they pegged those cats' personalities. Siamese cats are just weird.
Apples?
And they're cruel. Like, they're super mean.
You know
Yeah,
that
no,
Leo
well,
would
this is
be able to.
what cats are, because Cocker Spaniels are like how Lady is in real life.
Yeah.
My
Like,
cousin
no,
has
no,
one,
no,
and yet
you
she
hear me
will
with
eat
that?
coffee and donuts.
They're like, you're sticking me with them. No.
Yeah. I guess you
I
scared all
just.
the girls off.
Are they all gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I'm
Oh,
getting tired. I'm like one eye open right now.
Yeah. It's nearly 9:30. We can go. We were just chatting
alright.
anyway. We need
I
to
say we
figure
can't.
out.
It's like
We need to
we
figure
can't
out
do the
a
three
movie
hours
night.
no more.
No, because Claudia is
We
always
free chicken.
tired.
Yeah, because like now they make me work early, like early on the weekends. Like, because I went in at 3 a.m. today.
Ah,
I know they hate me. She actually made me go in at 3 a.m. today because she wanted me to get off early enough to go confess my sins for the end of the year.
But you
I,
haven't
oh, what?
sinned. What do you have to
I,
confess?
oh, wait, what?
I know. What do I have to
Ow!
confess?
Yeah, I gotta go check on
I've
all my
been a
laundry.
good child. Been good.
I don't know.
Alrighty, girlies.
Alright,
Let's try to come up
adios.
with a good time for a movie because I got
Yes.
that
I
towards the
am
end.
I am free the next 2 weekends. I am free. She scheduled me off the next 2 weekends.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I forget what weekend is my twins' birthdays weekend, but
Oh yeah.
it'll be about 2 weeks into January, so just not that weekend. I'll let you guys know.
The weekend
Okay.
of the 10th, January 10th, because that's when my nephew's and niece's birthday is.
I think mine is the next weekend after. My twins turn 5 on the 14th.
Well.
You're getting
So
old.
next weekend then? Or this
We'll figure
upcoming
something
weekend?
out. I'm
End
not
of
sure what's
January?
going on. If my husband's home, I won't do it, but oh, we'll just have to play it by ear and see what's up. Mainly, y'all need to figure out what you want to watch.
What options do you have?
I don't know. I can't get my thingy to send me a list of all my movies. I think it
Okay.
might be sending it to the email address I don't have access to anymore.
All right.
But I didn't. But I didn't see any. I didn't see anywhere where I could change my email address. So I don't know. It is what it is. Plus, I probably should eat something.
Oh yeah, I ate something. It was
I haven't
delicious.
eaten. I haven't eaten since lunch. So,
Uh,
Alright.
alrighty, girls.
Well, catch y'all later because Claudia needs some private time with her background.
Yeah,
yes,
I
I
know, right?
do. I need to sleep to imagine what I could do with this.
Oh, and we need to figure out how to stream on different platforms all at the same time.
I'll look it up. I'm sure
Um,
they have it
What
somewhere.
are you doing?
well, I mean, TikTok and Clapper is the same thing. We can either request to join or get invited to join.
Yeah,
If
but
not,
a lot of the girls said they don't have TikTok.
I don't know about Instagram. I can
That's
check IG for you.
that's why I was like trying to figure out how we could stream on YouTube and TikTok and Clapper all at the same time. What are you doing, little one? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'll look
What are
up
you doing?
where it could be easier. We'll see. We'll figure something out.
Yeah. So anyway, alrighty. Talk to you girls later. I'm gonna go try to
Adios.
figure out my laundry.
Good night. Y'all have a nice night.
Bye.
Bye.